At a crowded meeting today, UT administrators faced some pointed questions from students. The town hall style meeting came after a racist photo of UT students in blackface surfaced online. Administrators immediately condemned the photo but added those students likely won't be expelled.
10 News reporter Cole Sullivan was at that meeting where students called for a culture change on campus. Cole.
Robin and John, Chancellor Wayne Davis and his cabinet faced pointed and emotional questions from students who say they don't do enough to stop racism on campus. They want the school to be more proactive and not as reactive.
The mood was set with the very first question.
Can you explain to everybody here why the incident that happened, the racial incident that happened, was wrong?
And the response, slow to come.
I'm sorry, I didn't fully catch your question.
More than 300 students packed the room, some lining the walls to hear leaders react to a racist photo of UT students.
It's hurt our campus.
The photo, posted last week, shows UT students in blackface with the caption, "About to get this free college now."
I think we have students of color on this campus who do not feel like this is a home for them.
Ovi Kabir is the student body president.
Blackface has no place on our campus. Any racist remarks, things like that should not belong on our campus.
The question many students had for administrators Monday, what are they going to do about it?
And we're trying to move forward. However, we cannot solve everything in an immediate way, but we are implementing longer-term solutions.
One possibility is adding diversity courses to the core classes students take. This isn't the first racist incident at UT. Another in 2010 made headlines.
As a group of prospective students, parents, and counselors toured the UTK campus, someone threw bananas from a window in Hess Hall.
We've taken a strong stance on what we believe is right, and we hope that this statement will help.
Patterns in the past making students skeptical. UT will change.
We have sat in front of you and told you all of this before.
Again, the UT Vice Chancellor said the students in the blackface photo would likely not be expelled. He says they were exercising their First Amendment rights. The university is looking at other possible punishments. Robin and John.
All right, Cole, thank you.